Welcome back to another edition of the Optimized Weekly Market Recap. I'm David Ferreira, and as always for today's recap, we'll be taking a look at last week's activity in the markets, as well as what we're watching for the week ahead. It was another strong week for North American equity markets, closing out the week up for the fourth consecutive week in a row. The Dow Jones finished the week up about 1.3%, the S&P up 1%, the Nasdaq up 89 basis points, while the TSX was relatively flat last week, down 36 basis points. Looking at sector performance, both healthcare and consumer staples were by far the strongest performing sectors on the week, while energy and consumer discretionary lagged behind. And looking at the events from this past week, Canadian inflation data came in much cooler than expected for the month of October, with the headline figure up 3.1% and core CPI at 2.7%, really driven by easing gas and transportation costs and well within the Bank of Canada's target range. Several committee members from the Federal Reserve in the US reiterated the Fed's wait-and-see approach, citing exceptionally strong economic data for the third quarter and resilient consumer spending. And October existing home sales in the US market continued to cool. Sales were down 14.6% on a 12-month basis, really driven by higher consumer borrowing costs. Now, taking a look at the week ahead, with healthy economic momentum through the third quarter, all eyes will be on this week's consumer income and spending report for signs of slowing demand growth. On Thursday, we'll get a look at the health of the US labor market, the number of employment-related data points being published, and lastly, as we come to the end of the fourth quarter earnings season, it'll be a big week for the Canadian Big Five banks, all on schedule to report this week. So certainly no shortage of excitement in the markets last week, with more to come in the week ahead. Until next time, thanks for watching and see you soon.